A very good afternoon to everyone present here for the webinar. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to this wonderful program jointly organized by IT Department and IAC. A good teacher is like a candle, it consumes itself to light the way for others. I would like to invite Mrs. S. Vijayalakshmi, Head and Assistant Professor, Department of IT, to welcome the gathering.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. I am extremely honored and feel privileged to address everyone on this occasion. It's my great pleasure to extend a warm welcome on behalf of IT department conducting a webinar on process of innovation development and technology readiness level and commercialization of lab technologies. First and foremost, I would like to welcome the foremost personality, Honorable and beloved Principal, Dr. B. Balagurusamy sir, for encouraging us to conduct this webinar. I welcome you, sir. Next, I welcome our respectable IIC Vice President, Dr. P. Ravichandran sir, and IIC Convener, Satyabama ma'am. I welcome you, ma'am. Next, I welcome an energetic and enthusiastic personality, Honorable IIC Coordinator, Rajmohan sir. I welcome you, sir. I am delighted to take an opportunity to welcome our resource person, Dr. A. Gauri Sangar, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Schools of Advanced Science, Vellore Institute of Technology, Vellore. I welcome you, sir. Next, I welcome my colleague, my friends, and my dear students for taking a keen part in this program. I am sure that you will feel enriched with knowledge after the completion of this webinar. So once again, I welcome you all for this webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, Mom, for your earnest welcome speech. Great vision without great people is impossible. Hard work and positive attitude makes everything fine. Now I call upon our principal, Dr. P. Balagurusamy sir, to deliver the presidential address.
Most respected resource person of this wonderful webinar, Dr. A. Gauri Sankar, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, School of Advanced Sciences, VIT, Vellore. Respected Madam Vijayalakshmi, the Head of the Department of IT, the gentleman who is going to introduce the Chief Guest, Dr. C. Kribagaran, Madam Gunasundari, Assistant Professor, Department of IT, respected Vice President of Institution and Innovation Council, Dr. Ravichandran, Convener, Madam Dr. J. Satyabama, the man who is behind to do all these institution and innovation cell activities, Chef Mr. Rajmohan, Head of the Department of Hotel Management and Catering Science, and all the faculty fraternity of the Department of Information Technology of our prestigious institution, and my dear student friends of our own institution and all over Tamil Nadu. Very good morning to you all. The main purpose of the formation of the Institution and Innovation Council is to enhance the entrepreneurship knowledge of the students, to give guidance to become a very good entrepreneur is the main purpose. On that line, with the guidelines given by the Department of Education, Central Government of India, we established Institution and Innovation Council some 3 months back. In the first quarter, we have conducted 18 events like seminar, workshop, and others. This is the second quarter. We are conducting the 6th event in the second quarter allotted to the Department of Information Technology. They organize an expert talk on process of innovation development and technology readiness level and commercialization of lab technologies and tech transfer. The title is given by the Institution and Innovation Council of the Government of India. We allotted the department only. Being a president of the Institution and Innovation Council, it's my bound duty to say few words about the main theme of the webinar. Innovation refers to the introduction of a new quality of a good or a new good, market, method of production, source of supply, and organization in an industry. The most promising thing about the innovation process is being able to actualize an idea into a successful concept. The phases of an innovation, that is an innovation process, can be divided into 4 main steps. First one is idea, that is collection of innovation potentials. Second one is concept, that is extensive analysis and derivation of concepts for the solution. Third one is solution, development and testing of the solutions to the finished product. Finally, markets, arouse and fulfill a customer's needs by implementing in procurement, product, logistics, as well as marketing and sales. Technology readiness level, TRL, is a measure of estimating technology maturity of core technologies in a program during the selection process and in subsequent monitoring and evaluation phases until the technologies or products utilizing them attain market readiness. Originally introduced by NASA, the TRL scale is a metric with 9 technology readiness levels for describing the maturity of a technology from ideation stage to highest degree of application or commercial readiness. Levels in between covers establishment of proof of concepts, prototype developments, functional validations from models to real operational environments, and clearances of mandatory regulatory barriers between levels towards market introduction of these technologies or products. Today, more than ever, researchers are looking to take their fundamental discoveries, whether developed at a university, research facility, or corporation, and transition them into a commercial ventures. However, the relevant issues around the startup ventures are significantly from those encountered in the research laboratory. Many scientists have never thought extensively about intellectual property, freedom to operate, route to markets, operating capital, and other issues which arise in the licensing commercialization process. Hence, this webinar organized by the Department of Information Technology will definitely help all the participants to enrich process of innovation development. Once again, I wholeheartedly appreciate and welcome our chief guest, Professor Dr. A. Gauri Shankar from VIT, and I also record my sincere gratitude to the head of the Department of Information Technology and all other faculty fraternity for having arranged this type of wonderful webinar. Wish you all the best. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you for your innovative speech. Now I invite Dr. C. Kirbaharan sir to introduce the chief guest.
So good afternoon, honorable present here. So I take this opportunity to welcome today's chief guest, Dr. Gauri Shankar, an expert in research and a very good innovator. So he completed his master degree and a doctor of philosophy from Gandhigram Rural Institute. So later on, he did his institutional postdoc at Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati. So he has published more than 20 research articles in various reputed journals, and he have a vast experience in research. So it is honor and a privilege to us to share with us today. So I also welcome the dignitaries, teachers, and my students. So today we have gathered here for
Audible ಅಲ್ಲೇ.
Sir, it is audible, sir. Sir, it is audible.
Yes, sir. Please proceed.
Audible ಅಲ್ಲೇ madam.
Sir, is it audible?
Madam,
Sir? Sir, is
it's
it
not audible.
Sir, it is clear, sir.
So, ma'am, shall I continue, ma'am? Ma'am, shall I continue?
Okay, sir. You can continue, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you. So today we gather here for a webinar. So arranged it for the students, especially the future entrepreneur. So on the title of process of innovation development skills like that. So I am sure we will be enriched by our arranged seminars. So once again, I welcome all of you for this wonderful occasions. So and get enriched for this seminar. So thank you.
Now, I hand over the session to our resource person, Dr. A. Gauri Shankar, sir. Over to you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, madam. So first, let me share my screen. Give me a minute.
Okay, sir.
So I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir. Is it visible, sir?
So first of all, I would thank Dr. P. Balagurusamy, Principal of GTN Arts College, and Ms. S. Vijayalakshmi, HOD, and the convener of this event, and Dr. Kribakaran for his introduction. I would like to thank all of you for giving this opportunity, share some of the thoughts about innovation process during these young months.
Sir?
Fine.
Sorry for the interruption, sir.
Yes, madam.
Can you switch on your video, sir?
Yeah, wait a minute. Is it clear, madam? Since I was in home, that's why I couldn't switch on my.
It's okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. That's why, because. Okay.
Okay, sir. You can continue.
Thank you. So, let me start my presentation in the process of innovation developments. So I hope that students are from the technology development, am I right? I wish to more interaction rather than presenting some concept in innovation development. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Is it audible, sir?
Yeah, I wish to interact with each and everyone presented here. So I need to hear some of voice from the students. May I get any response from the student side?
Students?
Very good. Okay. So I hope that with respect to time, you will join with me. So in between, I will ask some thoughts and some questions. If you wish to interact with me, I will be happy. So the process of innovation development, there are a lot of titles given to us, but I've taken simply the innovation process. So first let me explain what is the innovation process. The innovation process describes the path of translating new or existing knowledge into marketable solution. That clearly explained in the principle, respected principle explained that what are all the few steps available in the innovation process and what is the aim of this webinar also clearly explained. So the aim of this webinar and the IIC Institution Innovation Cells aim to create more entrepreneurs to this country. So as per the record, not only in particular area of our country or in the institution, throughout the country is facing the problem to commercializing the product, because we all of you know that as a researcher I have to chase few data here. So in last 2 decades, India, as in the research is concerned, India publishing more and more research articles. Compared with that, there are top three countries, US and China, and India is in the third place. Whenever compare with the China and US peoples, we are not commercializing our product. So that means we are doing good research, we are know how to deliver the product and manufacture it, but we are not producing it and we are not commercializing it. This is our country facing the problem. That means commercialization of the product we are lacking. So this innovation process is the path of translating new and existing knowledge into marketable solutions. That means what are all the way we need to develop the product and market it. That are all the few things we are going to discuss. So before that, the famous quote, it was saying that innovation takes birth in the synchronization with the evaluation of the customer's expectation and demands and vice versa. So what it means, innovation takes birth in synchronization with the evaluation of customers' expectations and demands and vice versa. In either way, organizations around the world have to continuously innovate themselves and keep with the people's want. The failure to do so bring indifference to your customer need will make you competitors win. And then customer become indifferent to you with the high risk gamble to your plate. So what it means, the innovation born with respect to the customer expectation. Suppose, please, நான் பேசுறது உங்களுக்கு எல்லாத்துக்கும் கேக்குதா?
Yes, sir. Is it audible?
Yes, audible. I'm taking the responses from the students because I need to reach you, not on the students.
Dear students,
maybe I will
tell your responses, ma.
Maybe shall I call you as a name as Joseph, Kali Swaran? Are you here? Okay, fine. So innovation takes birth in synchronization with the evaluation of customer expectation and demands or vice versa. That means in either way, organization ready the world have to continuously innovate themselves. the continuous innovation themselves and keep up with the people's wants. The failure to do so or being indifferent to your customer needs will make you competitor wins. If you are not worried about your customer need, or if you are not care about your customer need, it indirectly gives that your competitor will win. And the same way, customer become indifferent with you, high risk gambling game. So then what are the things we need to do in the innovation process? Okay, there are 4 important tips that already explained, briefly explained by the principal: the idea, the concept, solution, and market. So before getting an idea into particular product or particular item, so what are the importance of innovations? One is the solving the problems. If your business provides service, you might realize that your customer do not have any avenue to share their absence, complaint, and compliments. So to solve the problem, you could decide to operate a virtual office where customer need to go attend to with a short time. First, if any problem is arising, customer should raise their complaints, and that complaint should reach you very shortly. A virtual office where customer needs can be attended to within a short time. The customer will be happy, and as a result, your sales will go higher. Then the adapting to changes. Obviously, we know that the change is inevitable, and innovation is the method to not only keep your business afloat but also ensure that it remains relevant and profitable. So when you develop your innovation culture, you remain relevant at all time. So that means you have to adapt with the changings. And maximization on globalization. We know that on 17 onwards, India moving on the globalization, that we introduced the concept of globalization. Markets all over the world become more interlinked. In nowadays, all the things are in our hand, right? We have the more online data, then online tools to purchase all the data. That means, and greater opportunities are emerging in this new marketing, online marketing. For instance, if your company hope to tap into this market share, involving it, you must to enable you capitalize on the opportunities opening up. So what are the things? The solving the problem is first, and adapting to the changes, maximizing on globalization is important, and finally facing up the competitions. Whenever your product, your item is going to the globalization, you need to face up the more and more competitions. To retain establish your company cutting edge, you can compete strategically by having a dynamic business that can make strategic and innovative move and thus cut above the rest. So also your product should be evolved with respect to the time, because you can see in the 1995 even we don't have the mobile phones. In 2000 we have some mobile phone with text messages and calling, that's it. And 2005, 10, 15, 20, you can imagine that single mobile phone is enough. You can do all the things. You can compare with this last 20 years, 20 to and 2020. This is 20 years. What are the development achieved in your by communication? Initially, only the communication is we can speak with the person and we can text. That is also blog kind of text only you are using. Nowadays, all the things are available in the mobile. That means your product should be evolved with respect to the time, and it should adapt the changing. So the demographic in the workplace are constantly changing, right? The demographic in the workplace are constantly changing. Innovation is therefore critical to ensure smooth run of the company. Only when you are adapt to the changes and evolving with the time, then only you can easily compete with your competitor. Also, customer changing tastes and preference, right? You can see there are plenty of smartphones and Android phones are available. Each day there are the technologies are introducing in the mobile phone, and people are buying the new things. That means a customer changing the tastes and preference day to day. The current customer has a great variety of product and service available to him. Hence, the company must keep itself of this evolving taste and also for new way of satisfying the customers. So for all these things should be keep in mind. Then when you are going to develop a product or commercialize the product, there are very few simple steps that you should keep in mind. That is idea, concept, solution, and market. These are all the very simple process I'm going to explain here. This is not even new to all of you. So first, what is idea? What is idea? So idea is a collection of innovation potentials. Collection of innovation potentials. So why we need this idea? First of all, innovations are challenges characterized by the uncertainty risk. We don't know whether your idea will succeed or it will not work. And it has the risk and complexity also. This makes it all the more important to develop such a system and method for the development. So for development and implementation of new product, you need to create an idea. So collection of innovative potential, derivation of idea, evaluation and release of idea. These are all the idea. The second one is concept. So you may think that the idea and concept are both are equal. If you are merely looking, the idea and concept, we have the concept and we have the idea, both are same. Why we are? So the difference between the concept and idea is, if you have the idea, that idea should extensively analysis and derive of concept for the solution and implementation and marketing. That idea should be reached up to marketing is called the concept. You need to create the concept. Then that concept should have the solution, development and testing of the solution to the finished product. That is called the solution. And the most important one is the marketing or commercialization. You can see if you are due to this last 2 years of pandemic, there are a lot of products, or maybe for this automobile company or car and some of two-wheeler company, they stop their product since they have to buy the materials, some smart materials from our neighboring country, China, they stop the product. Even though the whole product is made by in India, but some smaller parts are we need to export from the China. Due to this pandemic, they are not delivered the product, then all the production is completely stopped during for 4 or 5 months it was stopped. So we have the idea, we have the concept and solution, we missed to commercialize our product. So arose and fulfill a customer's need by implementing in procurement, production and logistics, as well as the marketing and sales. That is called the. So we have the 4 phases. So each phase its own characteristics, its own characteristic. If the front pages are more creative and less structured, idea and concept. The phases of implementation and marketing are very process-oriented focused. The development of the individual phases depends very much on the individual requirement of a company. Say for example, large company have a more intensive assessment with several decision-making stage in the idea phases. You can see the large company have a more intensive assessment with several decision-making stages in the idea phase, or technology intensive organization with complex product will have a more comprehensive product implementation, and service provider have different requirements. So what are these 3 steps can be detailedly visible here. A innovation process always start with a search for a finding innovation potential and the derivation of idea, which are subsequently evaluated. The idea should be subsequently evaluated. So how one can get the idea? Based on the following few points. See, first one, an unfulfilled customer requirement. See, in 2005, we don't have the video call. We have the voice call, we can do it. Suppose the customer is wish to see the face who are facing opposite side. This is one requirement of the customer. So the unfulfilled customer requirement will create an idea. So if we have the need, because always a need invents the products or innovation. Always the needs or requirement invents the innovations and the new product. And the second one is a problem with the customers. Suppose the customer is using some product. If they have a problem, that problem is not rectified or solved by the particular company or product, there you have to create an idea. A possible new market, a new technical solution. So there are more different ways also, but these 4 things are important. An unfulfilled customer requirement, a problem with the customers, a possible new market, and a new technical solution. There are countless possibilities for tracking down innovation potential. There are essential 2 different approaches how to create the idea. One is targeted search, one is random finding. So that means targeted, people will say the targeted audience or random audience, like that. The targeted search. So what is the targeted? The search for the potential is based on the innovation strategy and the derived searched field. What is that? The search for potential is based on the innovation strategy and the derived search field. So different methods are used: creative workshop, lead user workshop, and other things also. So then one can ask, here you mentioned that what is the derived search field. If you are looking for a new strategy, you will find it quicker. A clear picture, you know that in a clear marked piece of forest, truffle can be found. If you drive your truffle pit, that to find with your find a truffle, but how do you find the market piece of forest? Where you know there are truffles, were simple by using the search field in innovation management. So no innovation without market searches. But first of all, you have to be very precious in the derivation of search field. The higher the precision, the faster you get to better result. Therefore, it is also implemented the tab and definition cleanly. Innovation is an invention or an invention which has succeed in the market. So finally, we need to succeed in the marketplace. Then only your innovation will get the place. And what is the random field? Random search or random finding? One encounter randomly discovering it impulsive for the potential. For example, one finds a new technology in searches. However, employees can also generate impetus via the company suggestion or on the basis of customer feedback. An idea emerged from the potential of innovation, a thought-like construct such as the new solution in the sense of a new product or a new service. In practice, it can merge into a one-pager with description and cases. In the case of a first description of the ideas, the reason why the idea is relevant to the company, the potential and the useful of the idea is important. So these are the conclusion of the first phase. The first phase makes the idea assessment. On the basis of defined criteria, the potential benefit and the feasibility of the company are evaluated based on the idea. Based on this, the idea is given a priority and the release for the next phase is decided where the objective and expectation are also concentrated. The second phase is called the concept. In the concept, once again, based on these four requirements, unfulfilled customer requirement, a problem with the customer, a possibly new market, and new technical solutions. In the concept, we have the four different phases or process. Market and customer requirement. Market potential, that means the size and attractiveness of the market, and changes, differences between the existing product, possibility of the competitor, differentiation between your product and your competitor product, and risk and feasibilities, whether people will accept your product when you are, that means you need to adapt with the changes. Technological feasibility and market entry varies here. And also, the most intensive and important analysis is that of the customer requirement. What are all the needs of customer? What are the needs of the customers? Are there any unfulfilled or unconscious customers' need? Which customer problems are there and should be resolved? These are all the important analysis which you need to make before delivering your product to the solution. And what is the importance of needs? If the customer, you can see, if the customer is wish to see the because initially we discussed with the phone only, we have the voice calls, then people or customers are need to see the face of opposite side, then we need to analyze whether these needs are important. There are some unrelevant or unimportant needs also there. So we need to analyze the importance of the customer needs also. Here, a systematic approach with proportional methods such as customer interviews. We need focused groups, lead users, workshops, or customer observation is recommended in order to gain the greatest possible insight of these questions. Okay. So on the basis of analysis, first concepts are developed with regard to the solution, implementation, and marketing. See, before entering the solution first includes the requirement for the new product, the specification. Furthermore, there are first solution concept in the form of description, sketches, or models. And also the marketing is also important. So the aim of phase 3 is to develop a ready to use solution that can be brought to the market. Solutions are being developed, prototypes built and test carrying out. In addition to that, concept and lab test, the test also include market test under real condition in order to gain comprehensive feedback. We should get the comprehensive feedback from the customers. So finally, when the solution has reached maturity, it will be released for the implementation and marketing. At the same time, the concept for implementation and marketing are further developed and adapted. So there the market will play the role. The marketing will play the role. Since the marketing is very important, the best solution is not successful if it is not marketed well. I'm repeating once again this. Marketing is also very important. The best solution is not successful if it is not marketed well. This can be also rephrased as the best product is not successful if it is not marketed well. So the marketing is played a crucial role. That means commercialization. This includes the product strategy, which define the propositioning, targeted market, possible sales channel, the pricing strategy. There are a lot of conditions available. With respect to the product, you have to market your product. The strategy is the basis for the marketing and distributing throughout the product life cycle. In order to release the idea or concept for the next phase, the concept evaluation necessary, and before marketing, the solution is analyzed. It is analyzed the requirement for the solution, implementation, and market thorough. So the last phase is marketing. Is about bringing the product to the potential customer. On the other hand, this requires the physical availability of the product. These include procurement, production, and logistic based on defined concept. On the other hand, the customer is erosion and then fulfill all marketing and sales channel are activated. As a basis, internet sales. Nowadays, we are having a lot of internet marketing, telecom, right? Telecom. Internal internet sales must be convinced and trained in order to bring the product to the customer in the mainstay. All this activity can be summarized as innovation marketing. At the end of innovation phase, the new product is transferred to product life cycle management in the responsibility of product management on the basis of the continuous evaluation and analysis of the product and marketed by customer feedback. It is important. Customer feedback, quantitative market analysis, measures are taken to increase sales, margins, and customer satisfaction. So among all these four steps, state gate process, design thinking, regardless of chosen process model, the content and sequence of phases are always the same. So that as a conclusion, the innovation process after all these phases is indispensable. This because they created structure and systematically to avoid mistake and to increase the innovation performance. This ensures that all important steps are completed in a time and correct manner. This should be important. You should ensure that all important steps are completed in a timely and corrected manner. If there were no process and phases, one would orient without orientation constantly back and forth rather than the focused on the goal. So once again, I complete with this marketing. Once again, quoting the important things which I mentioned in the earlier. Innovation takes birth in the synchronization with the evaluation of customer expectations and demands. Either way, organizations around the world have continuously innovated themselves and keep with the people wants. That means if you want to evolve your product, you need to innovate yourselves with respect to the customer's needs. The failure to do so or being indifferent to your customer, then obviously customer become indifferent with you. That's it. So I end up with this short note with the process of innovation development. Thank you for your patient listening. These are all the simple model to explaining the innovation process. Thank you.
Students, any one of them kindly share your feedback, or if you have any queries, you can ask. Students?
Sir?
Yeah, you can ask your questions.
Sir, how to marketing app, sir?
Yes. That commercialization, you can see, you are telling app means first what is the need of your app. You can see in VIT, here you can see one example. This may be a perfect example. In VIT, we have around 20,000 students, right? So here, faculty will not choose the students. Student will choose the faculty for the particular course. If students feels that the faculty is good, then they will take the faculty for the particular semester. So this is the need for the student. Then here, the fourth year BTech students, what they did, they created one app. Even I can't tell you that app here exactly. They created one app in which they take the review of each faculty by the previous 3 or 4 year students. Then they advertised that app in the social platforms with the secret platform which they have. Okay. Now you can see the based on more and more user, that app is now available in the Google Store itself. So we have the Google stores. Google Play Stores. So you can create your one app and you can just launch in the Google Play Store itself. You have the option nowadays. We are all with the tech savvies. We can implement our all the ideas through Google Play Store itself. If you want to create an app, you can create, and you see, if your idea is really good, then first there are few other process also available, because you should not copy from any other source. That should not be plagiarism free. Then you need to get the patent from the IPR. Indian patent cell is there. IPR, you have to get the patent. Then you can launch your app. You can just Google it. What is IPR, Indian patent? Then you can get the grant. If your app is granted, then you can launch your app. Devi Prasad, are you clear?
Any one of them?
There is the intellectual property of India. They provide the Indian patent. There you can file your ideas. If your idea is accepted, you can launch the apps. It will be officially approved by the Indian government also. Intellectual property of India. Any other queries?
Students, any other queries? Students, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing your valuable ideas. It will be very helpful to our students in the field of marketing and business.
Thank you, madam. Once again, I am formally thanks all the experts who are inviting and giving opportunities to share my small idea about the innovation process. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I invite Mrs. S. R. Gurusundari ma'am to vote of thanks, to give vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. One and all present here, Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. A. Gauri Shankar, Assistant Professor at Vellore Institute of Technology, Chennai, and our respected Principal, Dr. P. Balagurusamy, and IAC committee, and all our participants. It is such an honor for me to get the opportunity to thank you all dignitaries. I would like to express my gratitude to all esteemed delegates of the webinar for their presence and contribution to make this webinar a great success. I extend my gratitude to our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. A. Gauri Shankar, to take out the time from his busy schedule to grace this event. Information shared with us about the commercialization of lab technologies are very useful for us. I must thank the organizing team and the NIA Institution Innovation Council to make this webinar successful. Thank you, everyone, once again, to making this a great success. Everyone submit the feedback link, which is entered